Hey everybody, thanks so much for joining us today. We're going to be bringing Don out at about 5 after 7 to get things going. A reminder that as always, this is a free show, so do not feel obligated to tip. But if you'd like to help support Don and all he's doing, there are links in all of the various chats. Thanks for your patience. We'll get started shortly. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. We're going to get the show started in just a couple more minutes. Thanks for your patience. A reminder, as always, this is a free show, so do not feel obligated to tip. But if you'd like to help support, there are links in all of the various chats, no matter what platform you're viewing on. Thank you for your patience.
Hello, everyone. Hey, go like this so I know you can hear me. Look at that. There you go. Ellen, are you seriously really there? Oh my God, so happy to see you. So I'm gonna unmute you and all later on. Hang on, but I want you especially to hang around later because Terry's gonna be around to chat later in this thing, and so we can talk old times there. So this is like old home week here. Oh my God, look at all these people. Art, and I'm gonna go on gallery just to say hi to everybody. All right, Tim Murphy from Colorado, Nancy from some island out there in the Atlantic Ocean somewhere, Kara, who's here every week, Ellen Ronto, Miss Anderson, Caitlin from Michigan, Alan Hezekiah, you kidding me? The secret, this is a very rare bird, a very rare sighting over there. Peter Landorf, nice to see you, buddy. Oh my God. All right, so, and my friend Sarah from way out there in California, dodging the fires, Tony Toledo, good to see you, buddy. See, oh my God, everybody. So, all right. So this is what we do every Thursday night. We gather together. I play some songs, and we hang around after. We have special guests, lots of special guests later in the show. But the specialist of all the special guests is going to be my son. He's going to open the show. This is the first time we played for a long time together. Well, first time he's played. He's in a secret location. But anyway, I need to teach some of you the way we do this. So. I like to have people unmuted if they're in a quiet place so that I can hear them laughing and applauding and talking so we can make this as interactive as possible. So if you are in a quiet place, which means no phones are going to ring, no dogs are going to bark, kids are going to come by, fire engines going by. All you people in Lynn, forget that. Fire engine's going to come by the whole time. Ellen, Pine Hill, maybe not. You might be okay. So what we want you to do is to raise your blue hand. So the way we do this, those of you that don't have to be on Zoom all day at work, is you go down to your participants icon down the bottom. See the two torsos down there down the bottom? You click on that. And when you click on that, it opens up a window. And in the window is the blue hand of freedom. There it is right there. See that blue hand? That means that you're telling us that you're in a pretty quiet place and that we can unmute you and get to hear you and to interact. So let's get as many as we can. And don't worry about it if there's a little noise. Brandon, our technician, monitors this for us. So if a fire engine goes by, he'll just mute you and then unmute you. You know what I mean? So you don't have to be too obsessive about it. But if you're in a relatively quiet place, raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's pretty good. There. Jenny, she can't figure it out. So do you know how to do your blue hand, Jenny? No? All right. Brandon, go ahead and just find her and unmute her too. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. So everybody's pretty much unmuted. Tim Murphy, we gotta unmute him, and Art. So when we get them all unmuted, we're gonna test it. So because I really cannot perform for a computer screen, it's too weird for me. So I want to hear something. So I'm going to count to 3, and when I count to 3, everybody who's unmuted, just laugh like you just heard the funniest thing that you ever heard in your life. Okay? 1, 2, 3, go ahead. That was a really funny thing I said because you were really laughing, all you people. So this is the way we like to do it. So it's interactive. Sarah from California will teach you all how to be. She is like the best Zoom audience member in the on planet Earth. After every song, she yells out something encouraging. You don't have to do that, but she knows like to be quiet while you're singing and then to make a lot of noise in between and all that so that we can feel like we're in a real audience. So this is the way follow her lead. She's square number 3 on my screen here. Here's the thing. This is how it's going to play out. I'm going to introduce my son, who's going to perform from a secret location today. First time that I've seen him play, when we played on the same screen for a long time. And then he's going to do a song to start. I'm going to play till about 8:15 to 8:20. Then we're going to have a short break, like 3 minutes or something. And then we're going to have an after party with secret special guests and a song. And then there'll be a lot of chatting. Tim Murphy, you want to hang around for that because there's Al Hezekiah. You guys are in the Don White Post 6 Stray Rats band. There you are together.
Yeah,
2 members.
bandmate. Yeah.
Well, then
Oh
we'll
man,
do
it's so
that, and
nice
then
to
we'll
see
just
your
open it up.
face.
My wife Teresa is hiding in here. You're not going to be able to figure out, but she's in here somewhere, and she's going to reveal herself later if she's not napping. She does nap quite a bit. So, but in either case, we're gonna we'll be able to chat after that. So what we're doing, so you all know, is we're simulating what we lost here. What we lost was the chance to all be together, and we can't really do that, but we can simulate it. We took Zoom, Brandon and I, my technician, and we bent it to our will. We just made it do what we wanted. Right? And so this is what we've done with it here. So this is a real pleasure for me. This is my son. We toured together for 14 years, and then he started making babies and stuff, and he just couldn't hit the road no more. But he's here to play a song to start us off. So man, it gives me great pleasure to say, please welcome to this concert my son Lauren White.
Lauren!
Lauren! Woo!
Yeah.
You guys, I tell you, it's a beautiful sight. There's a lot of old friends I'm looking at right here. I missed you all terribly for the last 10 years, not just this coronavirus time. So it was just good to see you all there smiling and happy. Yeah, and this whole coronavirus thing's been hard on me because I need to hug people, to spend time with them and get close with them. Um, so I wrote this song just to kind of lift myself up a little bit, to remind myself that this is the way it is, but maybe it's not the way it'll always be. And so I hope you like it. Shadows in the corner of my mind, they think they can bug me all the time. Shadows, let me tell you that's not true. Today I just ain't got no time for you. 'Cause the weather's nice and sun is gonna shine. What's the use of shadows in my mind? So when the world it treats you bad, and you know that you just can't be glad. Whoa, ooh, I want you to walk with me.
And White Show.
Come on and talk with me, and I'll tell you true. I'll tell you true. I'll tell you true.
Nice.
Ooh,
That's a song, right?
there's shadows in the corner of your mind. They don't get to bug you all the time. The shadows come around to make you blue, but today they just don't get to bother you. 'Cause the sun is out and weather's looking fine. What's the use of shadows in your mind? So when the world it treats me bad, I know, oh, that I will soon be glad. Oh, ooh, 'cause shadows in the corner of our minds, they think they can bug us all the time. Shadows come around to darken our days, but we don't have to ask them in to stay. So our friends are here and have conversations fine. There ain't no use for shadows in our minds. Mm-hmm. La da 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 da. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Lauren!
Nice.
Great.
Awesome! Yeah.
I knew I missed you guys. And applause.
Oh,
Oh man, I don't know if you can see if I look as happy as I am, but I'm really happy right now. Oh man! All right, here. So yesterday, Teresa and I celebrated our 42nd anniversary. How about that?
congratulations!
Good.
Woo! All right, Teresa.
Quite an accomplishment for Teresa, I must say. All right, so I think I'll play a couple of things with her in mind here at the beginning. Some of you that have known me a long time will recognize this one. It's a pretty old one. All the days of her youth were spent in housing subsidized by the government. By the time that her neighbors were 12 years old, they knew how to steal automobiles and play that rock and roll. Shoo-up, shoo-waddy, waddy, project girl. Shoo-up, shoo-waddy, waddy, ooh-doo-wah, doo-wah. Shoo-up, shoo-waddy, waddy, project girl. Shoo-up, shoo-waddy, waddy, ooh-doo-wah, doo-wah. I was raised on the other side with a white picket fences and a brand new bike. When the sun was hot and the days were long, my dad turned on the sprinkler to save the lawn. But now I'm grown, I work all day. When I go home, I'm moan, groan, and complain. But my project girl puts me in my place, calls me a middle class spoiled brat right to my face. Shoo-waddy, waddy, project girl. Shoo-up, shoo-waddy, waddy, ooh-doo-wah, doo-wah. Shoo-up, shoo-waddy, waddy, project girl. Shoo-up, shoo-waddy, waddy, ooh-doo-wah, doo-wah. Now by the time that she married me, she was already adept at austerity, and she can keep us going on my piddly pay. She can cook a potato 119 ways. Project girl, shoo-up, shoo-waddy, waddy, ooh-doo-wah, doo-wah. Shoo-up, shoo-waddy, waddy, project girl. Shoo-up, shoo-waddy, I love my project girl. Project girl, I love my project girl. If my young daughter hates what we eat, she's liable to pick it up and throw it at me. Well, the projects have never been her home, but her mother gave her project chromosomes, so it don't matter where she may live, she will always be a second generation project kid. Shoo-waddy, waddy, project girl. Shoo-up, shoo-waddy, waddy, doo-wah, doo-wah. Shoo-up, shoo-waddy, waddy, project girl. Shoo-up, shoo-waddy, I love my project girl. Classy women in their fancy clothes, they're very impressive, I suppose, but I wouldn't trade my project girl for every Maserati mama in this whole wide world. There you go.
All right.
Alan, what do you think about that? You should have been doo-wopping on that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Quiet, so I'm sitting back.
That's right. All right. So so here we go. In the 18, 19, 21, 38, 41, 42, is that really possible? In the 42 years that we have been wed, I wondered if you ever heard a word I said. Until I said, pass that remote control over here. And you told me to blow it out my ear. I love you, you're a sassy brat. You make me mad, you make me laugh. God, please don't cut our time in half. Let me grow old with my sassy brat. When my fans call up and say that I'm great, you tell them that's a huge mistake. That if they had to live with me, they would understand what a big pain in the ass I am. I love you, you sassy brat. You make me mad, you'll make me laugh. God, please don't cut our time in half. Let me grow old with my sassy brat. There are men that like women who they can dominate, that bring them breakfast in bed and always tell them that they're great. Well, my sassy lady never does that for me, but at least a life with her is definitely not boring. She says, if you want me to believe that you're great, do a couple loads of laundry around here someday. Hey, pal. Hey, pal, it's only because you're still kinda cute that I haven't already gotten rid of you. I love you, you sassy brat. You make me mad, you make me laugh. God, please don't cut our time in half. Let me grow old with my sassy brat. Tell myself to focus now. Focus. You say the kids have both gone to the show. How about a little quickie before they come home? And I say, hey, I suppose you think you're really slick, the way you keep emphasizing little and quick. Not that funny. I'm not that sure I love you, you're a sassy brat. You hurt my big ego and you make me mad. Please don't cut our time in half. Let me grow old with my sassy brat. You know, sassy bratty lady been hanging around here, driving me crazy. 42 years. If I could ever afford to see a psychiatrist, I'd ask him, why the hell do I like being treated like this? We were in bed, but we were still awake. You said I really love you and this life we've made. I said, hey, can I quote you on what you just said? You told me if I did, you'd punch me in the head. I love you, you sassy brat. You make me mad, you make me laugh. God, please don't cut our time in half. Let me grow old with my sassy brat. I hope it's not too much to ask. Let me grow old. Durr. My sassy brat.
Love it.
Well done, well done.
Nice job, Don.
Oh man. Okay, wait a second. What did I do with it? Shit. Getting this show ready for Vegas and it's not working. All right. All right. Well, hang off on that. Well, maybe I can do it in this key. Let's see. Not sure I can sing it in this key, but we'll try it. Didn't I know you in 74? You were wild, you're out of control. Hitchhiking far and wide for 10 months at a time, sleeping by the side of the road. All day long you would walk, hiking boots, Birkenstocks. You lived on black beans and rice. The wind in your hair, my friend, the freedom you knew back then still can't be seen in the eyes of a waitress with 2 kids at her side. Didn't I know you in 74? You were wild, you're out of your mind. Ram Dass and Alan Watts all night in truck stops, your poetry on highway signs. The road was your teacher, then sleeping on beaches and reaching for things in the sky. The wind in your hair, my friend, the freedom you knew back then still can't be seen in the eyes of a watchman with 2 kids at his side. When it's midnight, I work the graveyard shift. Daylight, I sleep, you watch the kids. Noontime, you're ironing your uniform. Midnight, you return, leave the engine on a kiss, a hug at the door. A long time since 74. I left a note for you, a few things we need to do. It's hanging up on the wall. It says power bill must be paid, both the kids have been bathed. Your brother from Florida called. And round and around it goes, where it goes no one knows. Put your feet up for a while. There's wine in the fridge, I'm late, give me a kiss. You know, in your slow-moving smile, I still see that vagabond child. Didn't I know you in 74? You were wild, you were out of control. Hitchhiking far and wide for 10 months at a time, sleeping by the side of the road. The road was your teacher, then sleeping on beaches and reaching for things in the sky. The wind in your hair, my friend, the freedom you knew back then still can't be seen in the eyes of 2 vagabonds in disguise. Didn't I? When it's midnight, I work the graveyard shift. Daylight, I sleep, you watch the kids. Noontime, you're ironing your uniform. Midnight, return, leave the engine on a kiss, a hug at the door. A long time since 74.
Oh, Dawn. So beautiful. Thanks, Dawn.
Don't make me cry.
Thanks for sharing.
Always.
Beautiful.
You're killing me. All right. That first picture was in 1975 in Amarillo, Texas. I think we were with Skippy Bowes, and we just took off from there. And the second one was in Maine. In 1978 we got married, and we left after that and hitchhiked again for another year after that. So between the two of us, we hitchhiked for 3 years. You know, here's a sentence that no other human being on earth can speak and have it be true. I am still married to the person that I hitchhiked with in the 70s for 3 years. Hitchhiked for 3 years to Alaska, you know, I don't know. One of the things that I was thinking about is that that first picture of us on the highway, that's kind of how I see her. Do you know what I mean? Like when you like if you were on Moulton Street and you saw us, this is where we live, and you saw us get out of the car, and you heard the sounds that we make when we get out of the car, like oh, you would be right to say that is an elderly couple there. The audio and the visual would prove that. But I think now that I am older, I think that nobody knows nobody knows how you see the person that you love. You don't see it the way somebody walking by the street does. I still see her with her long hair and a 50-cent dress that we bought at a at a thrift store, and the wind blowing her through her hair, and a sense of freedom that went from the tips of our heads to the palms of our feet, and let's go down here and see what happens. No place to go back to. I think it would make a cool movie thing, don't you think? Like how the world sees an old couple, and like how a world sees a guy's elderly husband or wife or whatever, and how they see them. It's really Am I getting emotional? I'm gonna need to take a nap. Those make me want a nap. All right, so when we were done hitchhiking, we moved to Maine. We moved to Maine because I wanted to become famous. That's right. It was like moving to the moon to become famous, right? And we lived in a house there with no running water and all of that. And at one point in that house, we had the two kids were born in the house, right? Born in the house with a midwife, right? And at one point, I remember sitting in that living room, and I said to Terry, I believe that we do not have an actual penny. Like I don't think that we have a single penny. And so we set out, like we had no bank account or anything, but at this moment I thought that we were actually literally penniless, right? And I said, well, let's try to prove this theory. So we went like in the closet and like stuck our hands in the coat pocket to pull out, nothing in there. Then we went to the couch and we rammed our hands down in there. I think I got something. No, that's a Cheerio. No, let's go another one. No, this is an old cough drop. No money. And we looked at each other and we realized that we were actually literally without a penny in this world. without a penny. And what we did is something that we learned from being on the road. I can remember a couple times on the road where we'd be down to our last $1.50. I mean, we had money at home that would come out, but for the moment we didn't have, and we would leave it there for the next person. We were like hippies, you know what I mean? Like this is goodwill to do. But what it did prove to us or taught us was that that something would happen, something good would happen. That's what all that hitchhiking and traveling taught us. Don't make bad situations worse. Don't panic. Something will happen, because we had no cell phones, no nothing. Somebody had to come and take care of us, and somebody always did, So we kind of just got used to the idea that would be but what happened? And so when we realized that we were penniless, we had a little dance. We did the I don't have a penny dance around the living room here. So here we go. Here's a song about that. I overheard a man complaining how his 401k was not performing quite how he would like it to. As he sipped his double latte and continued to complain, I thought about that day in 1982. We were living in the shack with the outhouse in the back. If I'm not mistaken, you were pregnant too. We thought it might be funny to count up all our money and discuss all the investing we could do. We pulled our pockets inside out, pulled the cushions off the couch, stuck our fingers way down deep inside. And then we emptied out the pockets of the jackets in our closet, but not one single penny did we find. So after the realization our financial situation was not conducive to investment at this time, we decided to invest in what we've always done best. Danced around the kitchen for a while, we do the victory dance. Life is such a mess, we don't know what else to do. We do the victory dance when being penniless became literal to me and you. Well, you can jump off of a building, take a bunch of pills, or you can walk around in a trance. But if you wake up in the morning on the right side of the lawn, go on and do the victory dance. I got fired from a job I had been working at for 20 years faithfully. Oh dear, oh God, oh my, how will I ever survive without a corporation taking care of me? I was so stressed out for weeks, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. I didn't think that things would ever turn my way. And then a couple months went by, I began to realize, man, I really hated working at that place. So I started working for myself, improved my mental health. Now I'm happier than I've ever been before. Oh dear, oh my, oh God, I should have quit that stupid job 19 years ago. I do the victory dance. My life forces me to go out on my own. Then I just declare victory and I march my army home. There are things you can't control, things you never know. Some things are always left to chance. If you're a clerk or you're a farmer, work from home in your pajamas. Go on, do the victory dance. When your life forces you to go out on your own, just declare victory and then march our army home. There are things you can't control, things you'll never know. Some things are always left to chance. But if you wake up in the morning on the right side of the lawn, if you're a clerk or you're a farmer, work from home in your pajamas. If your health is getting worse but you can still flirt with the nurse, if the world has gone to hell and you cannot buy Purell, if you're stuck in a tiny house with your children and your spouse, if they canceled all your shows and you got nowhere to go, now you're sitting in your room playing concerts on Zoom. What? And you wonder what it means to play songs to a computer screen. Across the top are little squares, and all your friends are trapped inside of there. And you say to your friends who are trapped in the square, give me a sign, tell me that you're okay in there. Square number 14 just held up a piece of paper that said, help me. And you wonder what it means to play songs to a computer screen. You know, stuck in a square on a stuck on a screen in a computer, stuck in a square on a computer screen, stuck in a square on a computer screen is just a metaphor for quarantine. If you lose your money, but you still got your honey. If you lose your honey, but you still got some money. If you find it hard to cope cause your kids are all on dope, don't surrender yet. Try not to forget in this game of life we're in. In this game of life we're in. In this game of life that we are in. If you don't die, you win. And the crowd goes wild. The crowd's going wild. I'm just thinking about this story that Ellen Rondeau told me one time about being downtown when a bank was getting robbed. Do you remember that story?
I do. I remember.
Tell me the story. Tell me the story, especially the part about like, look, I'm late. This guy, what, like that part, right?
So we had our kids at one of the art programs down there, and I went downtown to pick them up, and there was a bank robbery in process. It took me a couple of minutes to realize when I tried to open the bank door, and then the back door burst open, and people were running out of there with bills flying everywhere. And within literally, like in the movies, seconds, the police, the FBI, the mass police were all pulling up. And I looked over and I said, shit, they blocked my car in. So I went over and I called my neighbor and I said, hey, Diane. She goes, yeah. I said, I'm going to be running late. She goes, oh, really? I said, yeah, there was a bank robbery going on and the police just blocked my car in. And she said, oh, okay. All right. I'll see you in a while. Yeah, I gotta wait for all this to clear out. Okay, no problem.
So Ellen is a Lynn person. This is a Lynn story. If this was a story that happened in some suburban place, there would be a lot more drama in it. But it was really just a massive inconvenience.
And my neighbor wasn't shocked. She didn't say like, "Oh my God." She was like, "Okay, all right."
Yeah, that happened to me Tuesday. Yeah. All right. So if you don't, well, of course you have no place to go, but if you don't have anything to do later, hang around. We're just gonna after we do a little song circle after, we'll just unmute everybody and we'll tell Lynn stories. How's that sound? Oh, exciting! All right, we'll have to stop the stream because
Right.
we want to keep it just on the Zoom part of this show. So, all right, so here, I want to play this song for everyone who lives in Lynn or Massachusetts. So weed is legal now. Now, Ellen, you tell me if this isn't true. You cannot go anywhere in this town and not smell weed anymore. Nowhere. It's coming out of churches, kindergartens, police cars,
Passing cars, yeah.
every intersection you go, there's like 3 other cars at the intersection. Smoke is just pouring out of them. You're like, go ahead. They're like, no, man, you go. And I'm okay with it. I'm glad it's legal. I'm glad nobody's going to jail for it. But I don't smoke it myself anymore. I mean, I lived on it at one point in my life, but I haven't for decades now smoked it. And I'm glad it's legal. Don't get me wrong, right? But I have 2 concerns about this. My first concern is that, my first concern is for joggers. You could get totally stoned just jogging around this town right now. You leave your house perfectly sober. By the time you come back, you got a bag of Doritos and you're calling the rehab, because you jogged past a kindergarten and a police station and a church, right? So there's that concern. But my real concern is about conversation. There's a lot of people here that I really care about tonight, just more than other nights. My older friends and people that have been with me a while. And if we were in a real venue, I would make time to sit down and talk to you. I want to hear what you have to say. I learn and grow by conversation. Maybe you'll say something to me that will make me think differently about the world. I just love conversation. The kind of conversation where the person that you're talking to can remember what you say. Do you know that kind of conversation? I'm like a huge fan of it. And I believe now that with the availability of it now and the fact that it's everywhere, that there's going to be a stoner zombie apocalypse, and that those of us who like coherent conversation, we're going to have to go underground. We're going to have to go underground. We're going to have like speakeasies, like a secret password, and we're going to call them Speak Coherently Easies. That's what we're going to call them. Right? So here's my song, and don't get me wrong, I can see right now square number 15, they're lighting up, there's this smoking square 24. It's all right, don't worry about it. This is what I have to say about it. I sat around with a bunch of stoners. I listened to them talk all night long. They were sure that their conversation was deep with meaning. They were wrong, 'cause when you smoke it, it makes you stupid. I thought you knew it, but I was wrong. We're not having a conversation. This is nothing at all. My friend Harry lit up a fatty to celebrate my brand new job. I watched his brain float out of my window. He left me talking to an empty blob. 'Cause when you smoke it makes you stupid. I thought you knew it, but I was wrong. We're not having a conversation. This is nothing at all. So I have to get in character now. Let's go back to our youth now. Just try to imagine we're in somebody's mother's basement.
Wow.
Parents are gone. There's so much smoke in the room that you can't see across to your friend who's in the couch across from you. And we're having deep thoughts because we're in our early 20s. And we're under the influence. And we're thinking profound thoughts. That's right. And you look across the room through the haze and you see the silhouette of your best friend. And you can tell that he's going to say something so meaningful and so profound that it's going to change the trajectory of all of our lives, and you can't wait to hear it because this is what you live for. And this is what he says. So let me get into character. Let me droop my eyes a little bit. And I'm going to slow the song down to stoner speed. It's still too fast. Hang on. There you go. All right, hang on. All right, here's the. What if our whole life was just a dream, man? What if we're dreaming this right now? I forgot what I was just saying. Let's order pizza. Pizza. Wow. 'Cause when you smoke it, it makes you stupid. I thought you knew it, but I was wrong. We're not having a conversation. This is nothing, nothing at all. It cures glaucoma, it cures insomnia. Some people say that it is a cancer cure, but it does not cure incoherent conversation, that's for sure.
All right, Don.
Wow, man, that was cool.
That was cool. Order pizza.
Dude.
Oh man, it's good to be with you. Good to see you. I'll tell you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna play a song, and then we're gonna take a 5-minute break. It's not a real intermission. It's a 5-minute break, and in that 5-minute break, there'll be a public service announcement. And then there'll be a splash so that you can see how to donate if you're inclined to. So we do these every Thursday, and there is no charge for it. If you don't have any money, if you're out of work, whatever, you're always welcome where I am. But if you want to help with the grocery bill here at Don White's Insanity Emporium here, you can do it by PayPal or Venmo. We'll put that up, and then we'll be back. And when I come back, we will, I'll play till about 20 past maybe, and then we'll have an after party with special guests who are going to sing and chat and talk. And then as the night goes on, we'll just open it all up and we can all hang out as if we were all at the cafe or whatever. So here, this is a new song for me here. Let's see, I'm going to send this out to my friend Beth, who works with kids with a lot of problems, and everybody who works in social services. This is a song I always felt like one of the unappreciated miracles in this world is how people who were raised themselves, basically their parents were alcoholics, or they had mental health issues, or they just weren't there to take care of them, or whatever, they were abandoned, how those people who never were taught kindness figure out where kindness is and grow up to be kind, or weren't taught generosity and they grow up to be generous. Or mostly what you see is people whose parents had too many problems to nurture them, to show them nurturing. And then somehow, not all of them, most of them don't do this, but some of them do. And if you look around in your world, you'll see them. People who were raised hard, raised by themselves, but that they grew up to break the chain of that and to nurture their kids and to find kindness. And I think it's kind of like an unappreciated miracle because they had to find it themselves. So I always felt like they needed a song, and this is the song that I wrote for them. And So I hope that you like it. You were taught by your world that empathy and kindness were the kind of things that made a person weak. They said push and grab and fight every minute of your life and trample those between you and what you believe you need. But from the moment you were born, in your heart there was a song you could hear through all the years of fear and insecurity, singing cruelty's always weak, but love and empathy are strong enough to break the chain of selfishness and greed. Gentle is the strongest thing to be. You know it is not your fault that heroin and alcohol made them both too ill to give their children what they really need. But it sure would have been nice to be encouraged once or twice, to feel safe at night, have a life with just a little normalcy. But from the moment you were born, in your heart there was a song you could hear through all the years of fear and insecurity. When you feel hatred in your heart, you just remember who you are, and that underneath the weight of hate, your heart cannot be free. Forgiving is the stronger thing to be. It's not the color of your eyes, it's not your hypnotizing smile, it's not any of the many things that everyone can see. It's the way you always knew what they told you wasn't true, how you made yourself the person that they taught you not to be. That's what makes you beautiful to me. A young man's eyes see beauty in what is on the surface, not within. He will walk past what is beautiful to be near the thing that shines. But these old man's eyes find beauty in the story, in the journey. They have seen too much to be fooled by what attracts a young man's eyes. From the moment you were born, in your heart there was a song you could hear through all the years of fear and insecurity. There was nothing that this world could do to crush the love inside of you. Under neglect, abuse, and selfishness, you were caring, kind, and generous. It's the lonely road that brought you here. It's how all alone you persevered. It's the defiance and tenacity of your heart song of humanity. That's what makes you beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful to me.
Beautiful, Dawn.
Yeah, beautiful.
Thanks so
All right.
much.
Hang on a second now. All right, so I have to tell you about that song. Some of you guys know this. Like, that's a typical Dawn White song from this time period. Like, I'm like a guy that was born to write novels, but didn't have the time to do it. So I try to cram novels into 3 verses in a song. That's what that is right there. It's like wordy and like it's got everything in it that no radio station would ever play. Like what kind of song is that? Who knows? Is it rock and roll? Of course it's not. Is it a folk song? I don't know. It's a novella stuck inside, crammed inside a song. And so that's what I've been doing for the past few, maybe 10 songs or so. But I made myself a promise that the next song I'm going to write is going to be primal. It's going to be primal. It's going to have no meaning. The words aren't even going to matter. It's going to go like this. I love you, big mama. Let me see that thing. Boom, chaka, wang, wang. Boom, chaka, wang. And I'm telling you, it's going to be the most popular song that I've ever written, right? Like, people are going to come to my concerts. They're going to go, Don, we love your little novellas and everything, but we really came to hear Boom Chaka Wang Wang, right? And I'll be able to write this song like while I'm doing a trigonometry test and eating a sandwich. It'll come out in 3 minutes. Like that last song, it took me months to write that thing, and nobody's going to give a shit about it, but this thing is going to be a huge hit. Here's a verse right now. I'll just pull it out of the top of my head. My mom wants me to read and try to use my brain, but I just want to see my baby boom chaka wang, boom chaka wang, wang, boom chaka wang. You won't be able to go to a wedding reception in the next 10 years without hearing this song, I promise you.
Get on it.
So that's my promise to you all. We're going to take a little break. This is just a break for you to be able to donate if you can. It's like kind of enough time to pass the hat. And then I'll come back and play till about 20 past, and then we'll see what happens. So I'll see you in just a couple minutes.
This car has been stopped for quite some time. I'm going to check it out. Excuse me. Have you been smoking any pot today? No. Well, you've been stopped here for 15 minutes. Can you tell me why that is?
We're waiting for the stop sign to turn green.
How high are you?
Hi, how are you?
No, I said, how high are you?
Hi, how are you? This guy's so friendly, babe.
Okay, I am going to have to conduct a pot sobriety test.
Oh, man, I'm too high for that.
Blow into this?
Hey, is that a breathalyzer?
No. Okay, now I'm going to ask you a few questions to determine your ability to drive. Why is a pizza box square when the pizza's a circle and all the little slices are tiny triangles? Which of these two snacks would you prefer? Chips or the cookie dough? Step out of the car, please. Let's go.
Please, don't drive high. We're getting cookie dough all over the back of our cruisers. A message from the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Oh my god, that was hysterical. Thank you, that was awesome.
Okay, well, I'm gonna.
love you, big mama, let me say that thing. Boom chugga wang wang, boom chugga wang. When I see you chugga wang, it makes me wanna sing. Boom chugga wang wang, boom chugga wang. Boom chugga wang wang, boom chugga wang. My mom wants me to read and try to use my brain, but I just wanna see my baby boom chugga wang. Boom chugga wang wang, boom chugga wang. Boom chugga wang wang, boom chugga wang. The DJ at the wedding is so damn lame. To get this party jumping, play boom chugga wang. Boom chugga wang wang, boom chugga wang. Boom chugga wang wang, boom chugga wang. Break it down. Boom. Ow. Ow. Chugga wang wang. Ow. Boom chugga wang wang, boom chugga wang. Boom chugga wang wang, boom chugga wang.
What happened? What happened? So Lauren was not in a secret location. He was downstairs in the living room. How tricky was that? Oh, and now we're gonna play music together, but we have to recover from that piece of theater, from that little piece of theater. Go ahead.
Here's a blast from the past.
You can't imagine how happy I am. We haven't played together in so long, the two of us, man. This is good.
Away.
Here we go. Here's the old,
that song is gonna stick in your head, I gotta tell you. Oh, look at that. What's that, a screen share? Yeah.
Wow.
That was Club Passim, I think.
Maybe. We toured together for, I don't know, 9 years or so. It was great, you know. So let's see if we can get us both in this thing here. All right, so here, for the first time in many years, I'll be performing with my son, the guitar man. Here we go.
What do we do? What song are we playing?
This one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm so happy. Got a job washing dishes when I was 16. Was the scariest time of my life for me. Had a future that used to torture me with questions like, who are you going to be? Will your life have meaning? Will your mind be strong? Will you be a man people can depend on? Will you always be frightened? Will you ever be brave? Will you still be washing dishes when you're old and gray? Big Trouble used to love to sneak up on me. He'd say, boo, and I'd jump 5 feet. He would threaten big weather, big wind, big rain. That's all it would take to blow me away. My doorbell rings. Old man Trouble's asking for me. My woman is crying, kids are too, 'cause they know what old man Trouble can do. I should be shaking, I should be scared, but looking at him just makes me mad. Hey mom, come over, come look, come see what 20 long years have done for me. Your frightened little twig turned out to be the oak in the middle of his family. And Big Trouble just walked through my front door. Mama, I'm just not scared anymore. I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared anymore. Big trouble just walked through my front door. Mama, I'm just not scared anymore. Trouble comes here, all trouble can seize. My limbs are strong and my roots are deep. I'm planted in the middle of this family, and I keep my weeping willows close to me. I say wrap your branches around me now, just trust me, hold on strong, 'cause when the big storm comes with the wind and the rain, this oak will not be blown away anymore. I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared anymore. When the big storm comes and the bad winds blow, Mama, I'm just not scared anymore.
Oh,
Yes.
Lauren, thank you so
Yay.
much. Oh my gosh, Lauren, it's so great to see you.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys sound great.
I'm gonna start crying now, but that's all right.
Yeah.
All right. So now, no, I'm not. I'm a
No,
tough
you're not.
guy. That's right. So we're gonna do 2 more songs here. So this song we played when all that time that we played in all kinds of places, but lots of places that we played in were dark places. I used to have perform in places where teenagers were in rehab and all that, and in places that were, and I don't think the songs mattered that much there. What mattered, I think, in those situations was for young people to see that it is possible maybe to have a good relationship with your dad, even though maybe they don't have one with themselves, with their own dad. Maybe they could do it for the next generation coming. So this is a song called Angel in Pieces, and it's a song about believing in people when they're not well enough to believe in themselves. And every one of these squares is doing that in some capacity. I know it. I know you all. I know everybody here tonight. This is like, if everybody, there's a lot of stories about me that could be told out of these squares, and I'm going to ask you not to tell them, please. Some of you people that go way back with me. Now, anyway, this is called Angel in Pieces. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walked into the room like she was walking off a cliff. In my mind I said, what kind of shattered angel is this? Her walk said, I've surrendered. In her face, I've had enough. Her eyes were holes, they were dark and cold. They said, I've given up. I saw an angel in pieces, as if the pieces all fell from the sky. I said in my heart, I believe this sad angel someday will fly. Life rains down so hard upon some people that we know. It tears their faith and hope away, and they walk around like ghosts, and we see them as they are breaking, and as their spirit dies. But deep inside, we still believe they will come alive and fly. I saw an angel in pieces, as if the pieces all fell from the sky. I said in my heart, I believe this sad angel someday will fly. Now she walks across the room like she could walk across the sky. And those old dark eyes are so alive, they set the room on fire. This is no shattered angel, I say to myself. I feel Zuzu's petals, I hear one small bell. I saw an angel in pieces, as if the pieces all fell from the sky. I said in my heart, I believe this sad angel someday will fly. I saw an angel in pieces, as if the pieces all fell from the sky. I said in my heart, I believe this sad angel someday will fly. Look how beautiful you are.
Look how beautiful you are.
Lauren, that's awesome.
Oh,
So
thanks, Lauren.
awesome,
Thanks,
guys.
John.
So great to see you both playing.
Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, everybody. So, Brandon, will you let people on? Want to thank everyone who's watching on YouTube. We figured YouTube is over here. Hello, YouTube people over there. Hi, how are you? And Facebook is over here. Hello, Facebook people. Hello. Stop watching those cat videos. I'm trying to do a concert here. What are you doing? So Brandon, you can let them know how to get over to the Zoom part for the after party, because I'm not sure we're going to stream the whole thing. Some of it might be kind of held in-house. You never know when we get talking. So you're all welcome to do that. So we're going to play this one more song. We'll put the... oh, and also I'm having a Everything Must Go CD sale. Put that in the chat too. $5 for any CDs that are left, because nobody under the age of the people in these little squares is ever gonna buy a CD. So you're the last living people that are gonna do it. So $5, get them out of my house. That's what I'm saying.
I got mine today, Don.
$5. If you wait long enough, I'll pay you $5 for them, but that's gonna be a couple weeks.
If you don't want a CD, we're selling coasters.
Coasters, yeah. So there's that. Let's see. Did I forget anything? Let's see. We'll after we're done with this, we'll throw the screen up again. If you can throw a few bucks toward the grocery bill here at the Don White Emporium, that would be great. And then we'll come back and we have some special guests that we're gonna have like a little song circle. Lauren will play another tune. We'll go around and have some conversation. Then after that, we'll just open it up and everybody can pretend that we're all together again. All right.
Don't want to miss it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So here we go. This is a song that I wrote in the 70s. That's right. How old were you in the 70s?
Negative.
minus 10. And I still play it. I don't know why, but I still enjoy it. It just shows that I haven't really grown up much, I guess. And this is for, let's see, Ellen and Al, and we have a spattering of actual Lynn people here. Hi, Jackie. Nice to see you. And so yeah, this is for my Lynn folks here. It's called "I'm from Lynn." What can I say? I don't know. I don't even know why this thing still exists, but it does. And
because it's great.
It's awesome.
great. You know, I thought words for it, but great isn't one of them. But here we go. So I, you know, here we go. If you're not from Lynn, which you know,
congratulations.
I'm happy for you. There's some things you need to know. The song talks about the surrounding communities. That would be Nahant, although I pronounce it Nahant in here just to make them mad at me. And so Nahant, Swampscott, and Marblehead, those are the towns with the money that surround Lynn. But they don't come here. They pass through. And that I guess that's all you need to know. So here we go. I'm from Lynn. What can I say? Really, for the 2 millionth time in my life, here it is, right here. Thank you so much for coming out. Let's give everybody a nice round of applause. Brandon,
Woo! All right. Woo!
Thursday night with Dawn White. I was born in the city of Lynn, home of the first turbine engine. And as if that wasn't enough, it's also the home of marshmallow fluff. You can travel the whole country, you'll never find a bigger fluff factory. From Lynn, what can I say? People from Lynn act this way. Don't slick like I'm from the Hant. I'm the son of a 30-year GE man. Don't be staring at me that way. I'm from Lynn. What can I say? Hang around with Ellen Pappas at Barry Park. That's illegal. After it gets dark, I would stand on the bleachers where things got smoked. Beer was chug-a-lug, bottles were broken. Later in the evening when the police come, 27 juveniles are on the run. Juveniles are running everywhere you see, jumping over fences, climbing in trees, but Don White is too loaded to get away. His name is in the daily item on the next day. His mother, his father, they can't believe he would publicly humiliate the family. Say, Ma, I'm from Lynn, what can I say? People from Lynn act this way. I don't talk slick, that's what I said. I'm not from Swampscott or Marblehead, and don't be staring at me that way. I'm from Lynn, what can I say? This is fun. On the corner of every street, somebody's cooking something greasy to eat. Deep fat is frying everywhere you look. The town is bound for the record books. A million sub shops open all night long. A socio-intestinal phenomenon. I still think that's the best line I ever wrote. I'm from Lynn, what can I say? People from Lynn eat this way. There's no room in my stomach for French cuisine. Give me a bag of cheese curls and a submarine. Julia Child, get out of my face. I'm from Lynn. What can I say? Hey. That's how you know when a song's been around too long, when it actually has dead people in it. All right. Go ahead, Laura. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead. That's Laura White on the guitar tonight.
We rocked so hard we knocked the light down.
We knocked our lighting system down. Like a true rock star. Pretty soon we're gonna smash the guitars, but we can't afford to buy new ones. All right. I left Lynn 10 years ago. I didn't know where I was gonna go. 10 of my friends were leaning up against the Frank's Sea Grill. It's 10 years later, they're leaning there still. Half of my friends who are not on the street are dead in jail or annoying me. And I'm from Lynn, what can I say? Keep from Lynn, act this way. Don't talk slick, that's what I said. They won't even let me into Marblehead. They're afraid I'll steal something. And I might. Don't be staring at me that way. I'm falling, what can I say?
Oh, you guys!
Laura White on the guitar, there he is right there.
Right. That was awesome, you guys.
Hey guys. You're welcome. So hey, I want to do something before we take our little break. Let me look at what we've got here. I'm gonna put this in gallery view. So aside from TM, which is my bride there, let's see. Everybody's here, right? So what I want to do is I want to record this. I want you to dance. I want to play Boom Chukka Wang Wang. I want everybody to rock out in their squares so that I can use it to gather up work for myself. So when you tell people, hey, I want to do a Zoom concert for you, a private show, they're like, Zoom, really? I've been on Zoom all day. I'd rather kill myself than go on a Zoom concert. I want to show them that the Don White Zoom concerts are not the same. So if you're not inspired to dance, then I want you to black out your video and we'll put someone else in your place. But we really want you. And I can see a lot of good dancers here. Jackie, you're going to do it for sure. Jennifer, I know you will. Peter Lendorf, I know you can do a little soft step over there. So okay, get ready. Let's see, me and Lauren will be part of this too here. All right, so this is advertising for Don White private show. It's not like the damn Zoom concert that you have to go to work and suffer through. All right, so everybody, like, get in your squares and do your thing. Play that music, play that funky music, Brandon. Come on, buddy.
Wang, wang, boom, wang.
Oh. There it is. There. All right, here we go.
I love you, big mama, let me say that thing. Boom, chukka, wang, wang, boom, chukka, wang. When I see you chukka, wang, it makes me wanna sing. Boom, chukka, wang, wang, boom, chukka, wang. Boom, chukka, wang, wang. Boom, chukka, wang. My mom wants me to read and try to use.
Okay.
Christine, that's awesome.
I'm not sure that's going to get me anywhere. It might scare more people away than it gets.
We break it?
We were dropping it like it's hot, but it stayed down there. All right. So 2 minutes. Donate if you can, and we'll be back with the song circle and some special guests.
Awesome. Don't miss the after party. It's awesome. Woo!
Hello, everyone. Welcome. It doesn't look like we lost too many. That's good.
All right, just confirming we're stopping the stream now, right?
No, let the stream go until we're done with the song circle. I think is that okay, Brandon?
Yeah.
Let's give a nice applause for Brandon. He does everything behind the
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you for all you do, Brandon.
He does all the tech. He works 3 chat rooms. He's a really good guy. And if you need some tech support in this stuff, if you're a musician or a venue owner, reach out to him. He'll help you, teach you all the stuff that we've learned and how to do this stuff. So, at this point now, at this point now, boys and girls, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start our song circle, and we got some special guests, and we're going to start with Lauren. He's going to go back to his secret location, which is really the living room in my house here. And so, Brandon, can you spotlight Lauren and we'll get him to play another song for us. There he is.
You got to unmute yourself, Lauren.
Yeah, I'm just angling in the whole big old computer here. All right, I'm ready. This is a song for my grandfather.
Yes.
I love this song. I've been drinking with my grandfather, and I've been restless in the night, and I've been drinking with my grandfather. Pint of whiskey, glass of water, cup of ice. And the whiskey, it is bitter, and the ice, it makes it cold. Add water, and you have the drink that in my hands I hold. But I am not bitter, and I am not cold. The water, it runs down my face until my folded hands are full. And I've been drinking with my grandfather, and I've been restless in the night, and I've been drinking with my grandfather. Pint of whiskey, glass of water, cup of ice. And here's to all the things I'll never know and all the things I do. Here's to the laughter and the love of life I learned from watching you, and I will lift you up and carry you with me and offer up a toast in a joyous revelry. For I am not bitter, and I am not cold. The water, it runs down my face until my folded hands are full. And I've been drinking with my grandfather, and I've been restless in the night. I've been drinking with my grandfather. Pint of whiskey, glass of water, cup of ice. We lifted you up and carried you down, and our weighted footsteps fell upon that cold autumnal ground. We are not bitter, and we are not cold. The water, it runs down our cheeks until our folded hands are full. Oh yes, the water, it runs down my face until my folded hands are full.
Oh, Lauren.
Beautiful,
Wow.
Lauren. Wow.
That was amazing, Lauren. Thank you so much.
It was.
Oh,
Oh, man.
wow.
Beautiful.
Try to bring one that comes down, you know? One up in the beginning, one that comes down.
Wow.
Right. This is the worst comedy show ever.
Get out of here.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Lauren,
wow.
you're killing me. Honestly, that was unbelievable. Unbelievable. One more time for Lauren White, please.
All right, Lauren.
All right, Lauren. That was
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah.
So, Lauren, me, my father, myself, and Lauren are all firstborn males in this family. and we're all, there's something wrong with all of us. That's all I can say. But that was really beautiful, Lauren. Hang around, and we'll get back around to you. So I want to ask, I see we have somebody that I didn't think was going to come here, and I'm so delighted that he's here. Robin Bateau, where are you, buddy? So I assume that many of you folks know who Robin is. Let's see if we can get him spotlighted. Is he still here? There he is. Hi, Robin. How are you, man?
I'm good. I'm just delighted to be here. That was a wonderful song. Lauren's got quite a voice.
Yeah, and he wrote that himself about my dad. Yeah, he's killing me here. So those of you that don't know, Robin is really just a legend in our community. He's a fantastic violinist, and he was with just been out there forever. Buskin and Bateau and all of that. And so Robin, I know you're here. I don't know if you plan to play or not, but if you'd like to play something for us, we'd love to hear it.
Sure. I'll play one of the songs that I wrote this year.
Oh, great.
This is this year's been so such a plague for all of us, but on the other hand, it's given us time to do the things that we promised that we would do and never got around to. So this is one of the songs that I came up with. It's sort of about love. I don't really know. We are falling. We are all falling down, and we're calling for the same thing every time. There's a wall inside your heart you built yourself. Now it's falling down. Baby, let's go to town. Maybe there's something about you that a boy like me just can't resist. They say you've never been kissed till you've been kissed by a communist. We are falling. We are all falling down. And we're calling for the same thing every time. There's a wall inside your heart you built yourself. Now it's falling down. Baby, let's go to town. Of all the girls and all the towns and all the world, she's got to walk straight into my heart. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna let her walk out again. We are falling. We are all falling down, and we're falling for the same thing every time. There's a wall inside your heart you built yourself. Now it's falling down. Baby, let's go to town.
Thanks, Robin.
Oh, thanks, Robin. All right.
Thank you.
What a treat, Robin. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much.
Great to be here, Don. Great to be here.
would you hang around if we go around one more time and play another tune?
You betcha.
Thank you so much. Let's hear it one more time for Robin Bateau. How about that?
Robin.
All right. So now I want to introduce a friend of mine that I've known since, Terry and my wife and him grew up together, and I've known him for many years. He was a state, a person that was in every one of the legendary Post 6 shows, which went from 82 to 91 at the Legion Hall in Lynn. They are truly the stuff of legend. Maybe next time he comes, I'll try to dig up some video from those things. I really don't know how to explain these nights to you. I wouldn't even bother to do it. But this is a really dear friend of mine and somebody that I've played music with on and off for decade upon decade. And I'm dragging him back into the limelight one more time. This is Alan Hezekiah. Alan, where are you?
All right.
There he is. Hi, Alan. How are you, man?
Fine, thanks, Don. Thank you once again for including me in your fantastic shows.
So, Alan, would you play a song for us, and then if we go around another time, we'll chat a little bit. How's that sound? I see that Tig is here.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Some of your family.
Yeah, with you.
So you better be good then, Alan. It's
Well, I'll do an old staple. I don't think I did this song at the Post 6 shows, but I think I did it at the Lynn Auditorium.
Okay.
Here we go. Day-o, day-o, daylight come and me want go home. Day, me say day, me say day, me say day-o. Daylight come and me won't go home. I work all night on a drink of rum. Daylight come and me won't go home. I stack banana till the morning come. I don't know. I love this song, but somehow at this stage of my life, I can't quite relate. I don't drink rum or anything else these days. And I have no intention of working all night long. These days, I am retired. I'm collecting Social Security. These are real. Social Security, and I'm on Medicare. So I've learned from Don that in order to be, one of the things a performer does is to kind of reach out and relate to their audience. So, in honor of this stage of our lives, I've changed it up a bit.
Oh, good.
Way old. Way old. Nap time come and me want go home. We are way old. Nap time come and me want go home. I used to stay up oh so late. Nap time come and me want go home. But now I am in bed by 8. Nap time come and me won't go home. Way old. Nap time come and me won't go home. Way old. Nap time come and me won't go home. If I drop something on the floor, nap time come and me won't go home. I used to bend down, but not anymore. Nap time and me won't go home. Way old. Nap time come and me won't go home. Way old. way old. Nap time come and me won't go home. I'm looking for my glasses to read in bed. Nap time come and me won't go home. But I can't find them 'cause they're on my head. Nap time come and me won't go home. Way old, way old. Nap time come and me won't go home. Way old, way old. Nap time come and me want to go home. I walk into the room and then I shut the door. Nap time come and me won't go home. That I can't remember what I went there for. Nap time come and me won't go home. Way old, way old. Nap time come and me won't go home. Way old, way old. Nap time come and me won't go home. I used to sleep the whole night through. Nap time come and me won't go home. But now my sleep's interrupted by my trips to the loo. Nap time come and me won't go home. Way old, way old. Nap time come and me won't go home. Way old, way old. Nap time come and me won't go home. Hair's not growing on my head. Nap time come and me won't go home. It's growing out my ears and my nose instead. Nap time come and me won't go home. Way old, way old. Nap time come and me won't go home. Way old, way old. Nap time come and me won't go home. Nap time come and me won't go home. Nap time come and me wanna go home.
Oh, Alan, that was amazing.
Alan, that was awesome. That was awesome. That was
great. Thank you so much.
Oh, goodness.
I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
Don't pee yourself. On Thursday nights, if you're not at the Dawn White after party, I don't know what you're doing, but it can't be as good as this. That's all I can say. Alan, thank you so much. I love you so much, man. One more time for Alan Hezekiah, please.
Thank you.
So hang around, Alan, and we'll go around one more time. So now I want to introduce to you one of my dearest friends. She, I was trying to invite people who knew Teresa, and Teresa's been really good at avoiding all of you. She just made it her life's work to not have to meet people. But Christine Lavine, we toured for 9 years, and many of those concerts were within driving distance of my house, so she stayed here. And my house is just regaled with things. Like Christine Lavine never sleeps, so she just stays up all night creating things, and we have them all over the house. Like half of our Christmas ornaments Christine Lavine built. Like she was taking pictures of me outside in front of my rose bushes, and the next thing you know, she brings me a book that's called A Man and His Roses, and it's all photographs of me and my thing. That's on my shelf in here. She made me a shirt with one of the quotes from one of my songs. So she's like really part of the family and just a dear friend to me and to everybody, and I'm so glad that she's here. Because her and Terry would hang out, quite a bit while we were here, and so let's welcome the legend herself, Christine Lavine.
Thank you. Christine. Woo!
Don, the thing is, I wanted to twirl batons to your Wang Wang song. And I got up and I started dancing, and then my batons misfired, but I recharged them. Could Lauren play like a blues? And how many years have you been married?
42. I think I get it right now.
Okay. I would like to twirl for 42 seconds in honor of your marriage to Teresa. But I've got to.
Do you want Brandon to play the? Do you want Brandon to play the song?
Well, you already played it.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's ask Lauren. Where is he?
He's right here.
Lauren, how do you feel about a little blues there, buddy?
Yeah. Sure.
Only 42 seconds now. That's all.
Whatever bar says are.
42 seconds, Lauren.
Oh wow, a light show too.
Oh, only Christine.
All right, go ahead, Lauren. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
It's gotta be more than 40.
Wow.
Lauren.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Lauren.
Beautiful.
That's your virtual anniversary cake.
Oh man. Wow. I don't know, man. That was really something, Christine. We traveled all those years together, and I never knew what she was up to. She wouldn't tell me. She would just like spring it to me on stage, and I'd have to be thinking on my feet. So here's another example of that right now tonight. One more time for Christine Lavine.
Thank you. It was nothing.
Jackie Damsky, do you want to play something? You got your fiddle with you? No, you're okay. Do you want to say hi? There.
Love to say hi, yeah. I haven't figured out how to make my violin sound good on Zoom yet.
This is Jackie Damsky, a great violinist and a good friend of ours. She came to Ireland with us and all of that. Hi, Jackie, there's Ariel up there. Ariel's here too. So
Ariel's here too, wow.
yeah, there she is. Yeah. Wow. So
My
I'm
gallery
in
view.
This is Ariel's room that she used to be here. She said, if so I should come busting into your room and say, when I move out of this house. She was gonna do all that. We decided against it.
Oh. Happy anniversary and great to see you all.
Good to see you too, Jackie. What about you, Tim Murphy? Are you able to play? Tim's had a lot of health issues and all that, but what do you think, Tim? Can you play the mandolin or? You gotta unmute yourself, buddy.
Here we go.
No, can't hear.
Tim, you have to unmute yourself there, my friend. There you go. There you go. Can you play mandolin, Tim, or what?
I don't know. I'm probably too spooked to right now.
All right. Well, it doesn't have to, I just want to hear a little, Tim and Al were all part of those post 6 things.
Yes, and I'm so happy to see Al and hear Al. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is, and I almost dropped it. I love your song, Al. I'll be 67 in a couple weeks, and I know all about that way old thing,
So Tim, if you'll just play a little bit, just so I can hear you, and then just reminisce a little. I just want to think back to all the times we played together. There, buddy. Go ahead.
Probably about all I can do right now, but
all right, thank you, Tim Murphy. That's Tim Murphy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were crazy times.
You know, Tim was really close to being dead from cancer, and he came back miraculously. So the fact that he can play at all just means so much to me. I just love him a lot. One more time for Tim Murphy.
Tim,
Thank you.
Great to see you again, my friend.
Oh, yes. And the short version is I'm a little bruised and I'm past my expiration date, but I'm not ready for the bin yet.
Thank God.
So I'm still hanging on, and good to see you, Al. It's been such a long time, man.
All right, you guys, let's go one more time around, and then we'll open it up for chat. I see that Donna Davis is here. Ellen, that means Donna from Robinson Street, right?
Yeah, Donna Joseph. She's trying to. Maybe they can unmute her. Maybe Brandon can unmute her.
Brandon, can you do that? So, but let's go around one more time, and then we'll open it up for conversation. So, Lauren, you got another tune down there, buddy?
He saw you. They will unmute you.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. So this is a song I wrote when I was really young about a particular type of love. That I guess that's all. That's the intro. She only loves me when it's cold, and when her other man ain't home. She doesn't want to be alone. She only loves me when it's cold. Love me in the winter time, baby, you know that I don't mind. But when the winter's over, what am I supposed to do? I spent the whole summer dreaming about me and you. She only loves me when it's cold, and when her other man ain't home. She doesn't want to be alone. She only loves me when it's cold.
Thanks, Lauren.
Lauren, cool.
Like it is.
Man, I don't know if I can explain to you what it means to be hanging out with my son and playing music today. In 1918 when I was going through my first pandemic back when I was young, we didn't have this kind of technology. So I'm really grateful for it now. Robin Bateau, will you play another song for us, buddy? Can we check and make sure that that it says original sound, turn off original sound on the top of your screen there? Just want to make sure.
Let's see.
Does it say turn off or turn on original sound there?
Well, now it says cancel the spotlight video. Oh, here we go. Turn off original sound.
Oh, it says turn off. That's great. I just wanted to make sure that was set right.
Okay.
Okay, buddy. Thank you. If you play another song for us, we would just love it. This is Robin Bateau, everybody.
Hey, Robin.
So much. This is a kid's song. It was written as a kid's song, but really for families. It was for a project called Free to Be a Family that Marlo Thomas put together, and I wrote this song, and Ladysmith Black Mambazo recorded it, they were I produced them doing a version of it, and they're the ones who sang. They're the South African choir that sang so beautifully with Paul Simon on "Diamonds in the Sole of His Shoes" and other songs. Anyway, so let's see. Everything's so stupid, 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 and I hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. If I say it, say it, say it, say it, say it to myself, I won't have to yell at my mom. Being a kid is no bowl of cherries, no bed of roses, no piece of cake. When I act like a grown-up, they say I'm precocious. When I act like a kid, they say that I'm atrocious. Everything's so stupid, 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 and I hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. But if I say it, say it, say it, say it, say it to myself, I won't have to yell at my mom.
Now it's like
Being a kid is no laughing matter, no silver platter, no yellow brick road. When I say what I think, they say, kid, you're too young. And then when I'm quiet, they say, cat, got your tongue. Everything's so stupid, 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 and I hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. But if I say it, say it, say it, say it, say it to myself, I won't have to yell at my dad. Being a parent's not a spring picnic, no day at the beach, no easy street. Even when you're making their favorite treat, you can lead a kid to lunch, but you can't make him eat. Everything's so stupid, 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 and I hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. Say it, say it, say it to myself. I won't have to yell at my kids.
Yeah. Nice.
Robin.
It's a hit. That's a hit, Robin.
Thank you.
Woo, thanks, Robin.
My pleasure.
That was great.
That was wonderful. One more time for Robin Bateau. There you go.
Robin.
Wow. Raising the property value of the after party, Robin Bateau.
Thank you, Cleveland. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And Nebraska and Colorado, we're everywhere tonight. So Al Hezekiah, do you got something else you want to do for us? We'd love to hear something. Little one, a wee one, you got to unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah, wee bit. Unlike your novellas into songs, I'm at the other end of the spectrum. I have little, well, I suppose they'd be like footnotes. I haven't quite developed into songs yet. So they just kind of been dancing around in my head. So this is a little mini medley of a couple of those. It's been going on my head probably back, oh my, 80s, 70s, somewhere around there. Just again, it's a footnote, hasn't quite been developed yet. It's in plot development right now. Ocean, ocean, when I wake up, I see the ocean. When I see the ocean, I get the notion to jump in and take a swim. Ocean, ocean, when I wake up, I see the ocean. When I see the ocean, I get the notion to jump in and take a swim. The first thing in the morning, I wake up, I hear the birdies sing. And the very first thing in the morning, I hear them singing a song. And the cat jump up onto the windowsill, thinking how he'd like to get a belly full of the birdies way up in the sky. It is a good thing cats can't fly.
Woohoo!
Beautiful.
That's definitely developed.
Thank you. Again, little snippets that have not quite developed yet.
Thanks, Alan.
Thank you.
Alan, I love you so much, man. Your energy is so good. I'm glad to see you. Now, I just know that you're going to wind up playing online now. I
am. Right now, it's like all of a sudden I'm thinking, oh, yeah, I could have done that one. Oh, yeah. I could have done
that's
that
right. We'll get that going. So, Christine, what do you got? I mean, do you want to play another song for us? We sure would love to hear you, Miss Lavine.
Okay, I have something else. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I know that Teresa loves Christmas. I've never seen a house decorated better for Christmas than Don and Teresa's house. So, you know, I'm into napkin folding. So I would like to teach a napkin fold. Let's see. I got to figure out how.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Okay, so everybody run to your kitchen and get a square napkin, even if it's a paper napkin. I'll wait for you. Is Teresa here?
Yes, he's here, right there.
Okay. Hello. Wait a minute, Teresa. You were sitting down there with Lauren.
Yeah.
I thought you were Lauren's wife. I thought, wow, she looks a lot like Teresa. I guess you really do want to marry your mom. Wow. I guess, and I just got new glasses too. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Here, I'm gonna put it like this. Okay, does everybody have a napkin?
Yes.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is it's a square napkin, okay? So
or rectangular.
No, it's gotta be square.
Well, I'm pretending. Okay, wait a second.
All right, we'll try to fold it.
Kind of square now.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna first just fold it in half. Okay. Fold it in half. And then you're going to fold it in half again.
Okay.
So it's going to be, again, a square.
Sure.
Right. Whoops. Okay, so you see mine here? Now I'm going to put it down in front of me, and I'm going to have the 4 flaps right toward me. Okay, right here. Okay, because all 4 points will be different, but you want the 4 flaps pointing toward you. Right? Now you're going to take the first point, you're going to fold it up almost all the way to the top, but not quite. You're going to leave a little space. See that? There's the point, and it's just below it. And you're going to smooth it with your hand. There's a lot of hand pressing. Then you're going to take the next one and do the same thing. Whoops. And you're going to take the next one and do the same thing. And then the 4th one. So it sort of looks like a boat.
No.
Well, do you have a paper towel that's square?
No, apparently not.
Okay. Well, you know, you can just watch me, and I can do a private look another time. Okay, but I'm going to finish this so everybody can see. This is the perfect accompaniment to the Don White and Teresa White house for Christmas. So you're going to put your hand on the top like this, and you're going to flip it over. Okay. Now you're going to take one of the points on the side, and you're going to fold it up so it looks like a kite.
Oh, wow.
Okay, you see that? And then you're going to fold the other side over so it really, really does look like a kite.
Or a Christmas tree.
Okay, no. Now you're going to flip it away from you like this. Okay, and then you're going to take this first point here and you're going to fold it up so it's the top of the tree.
Of course.
Then you're going to go to the next one and you're going to fold it up and you're going to tuck it under the one in front of it.
Oh, tucking.
Then you're going to tuck this one under, then this one under, and then the last one is sort of a double tuck.
Amazing.
Okay. And you have yourself.
Look at that.
Wow.
So any of you can call me anytime, and I will do a free hour-long napkin folding seminar with you. And I know 12 really great folds, and I just learned a new one. This is the
Christine, that is awesome.
Christine, this is Lauren's fold.
It's what?
Lauren did this.
Oh, look.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
you're all right, man.
Very nice.
Wait, I gotta see.
Hold it up again.
Right there.
Lauren did this.
Nice work, Lauren.
Wow.
Domestic.
Teresa, you did a good job too.
You know, Don, your son is so talented. I watched him play guitar and I thought, I wonder how it feels for Don to have a son who can play guitar better than he can.
Oh.
So proud, but at the same time, Lauren must be going like, nah, 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 nah.
He could play better than me from day one. He was, you know, playing better than me is no great accomplishment, Lauren. All right, now, so Lauren, would you come upstairs? Let's play one more tune, and then we'll open this up for conversation. How's that sound? Let's hear it one more time for Christine Lavine.
Hey, Christine! Awesome job.
All right, so listen, this has been great. We do this every Thursday. The numbers are always the same. You can watch it on YouTube, whatever. Go to my website and you can figure out how to get here. And basically what we're doing is creating community. So we have a concert. It's unmuted so we can feel like we're really playing, and then we have guests come in and perform, and then we open it up for conversations, because what we lost in this world was the ability to hang around with each other. And so we can't do it in person, but we can simulate it and make ourselves feel human. So Terry, I keep calling her Terry because that's how I think of her, but Teresa reminded me that we sang this Jesse Colin Young song at our wedding in 1978. We tried to get the whole wedding party to sing it, but as I remember it, I think just me and her brother were singing it. The rest of them were like just doing the Milli Vanilli thing. But
Yeah.
But I dug it up today and I thought I would play it, and I was thinking about it. This is who we were. This is what we thought was important to. That's what I thought was important to put into the world as we were launching out. You know, a month later we left on our third hitchhiking adventure after that wedding, and you know, just became weirder and weirder and weirder. and Ariel and Lauren are here, they'll testify that that's what happened. Anyway, this is called Light Shine, and I think I can. I just want to remember. I just want to play this and remember how we kick this life off, you know? So I am going to need this here. And thank you, everybody. And Donna Joseph, Donna Davis, don't you go anywhere. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to everyone. I want you and Ellen and Terry to talk. I can't wait. All right. Let me just play it through one time. Come on, let it shine, let it shine all night and day. We all got a light inside. People, how can we survive if we don't let it shine all night and day? Come on, be a sunrise. Let the love light fill your eyes. People, let it shine on all night and day. Moving like a river flows, we can make the feelings grow if you only shine all night and day. People, let your light shine. Come on now, let it shine. People, let it shine all night and day. We all got a light inside. You know we gotta let it shine. People, let your light shine all night and day. world is dark with fear. People afraid to lay you near. They need you to shine all night and day. Come on, be a sunrise. Let the love light fill your eyes. People, let it shine all night and all day. People, let your light shine. Come on now, let it shine. People, let it shine on all night and day. Moving like a river flows. We can make the feeling grow if you let it shine all night and all day. All right.
Oh,
All
done.
right, Lauren.
Hey.
All right, Dawn.
Awesome, you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice job.
You're welcome. Thank you. Let's have a nice thank you to everybody who performed, sang, folded, twirled batons, talked, played the mandolin, said hello. Let's have a nice round of applause for all of them.
Everybody.
All right.
So at this point now, we're just going to open it up, and you can hang around if you want or talk. What we don't do here, what we've learned is, well, I don't know what you know about Zoom, but the way it is, because I started this meeting, right? If I press this little button down here that says leave in the corner, then all of this like warm, connected feeling that we're having, right? It abruptly ends, and we all go back to this like abrupt, like feeling alone again thing. So I don't do it. I'm the last one to shut the thing off. So you can all leave one at a time, or you can all talk. I want to
say bye to Facebook and YouTube first.
What's that? Yeah, let's go. Let's get rid of YouTube and say goodbye to YouTube and Facebook. Thank you for joining in over there. And so that means that what we do in here, we can gossip, we can do all kinds of stuff now because it's not streaming. All right?